consistent damage and they're just a sprint to be able to make it on through the choke.
I mean, it's so curious that they keep the Mercy here despite switching off the Widowmaker. Perhaps it's the fact that they do have the Valkyrie. Deadeye from Undead. Oh, he gets blown up! He waits too long and Ultring just saunters over the position of his teammate. It gets taken with him. It's all about Dante. Look at Undead. So low on HP. There is a Mercy in effect here for the Shanghai Dragons. Five King is there, but Dante is another sick pulse bomb. And they're all over this one. The Dragons just could not mindset Matt to play aggressive as this Widow.
Yeah, and you see the stats there for Dante versus Dia. I don't think you can kind of pin that all on Dia. You know, he's just trying to play his game, getting aggressive, and nobody there with him. It's going to be 2 kills here for the San Francisco shot.
This could be over.
3. This is not looking good for Shanghai early.
Ultring and Undead already cut to ribbons, and there's only a couple of players. A token resistance from the Shanghai Dragons on this point. MG's been removed. Dia can't do much. The Shanghai Dragons getting absolutely clobbered. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm afraid to say it, the Shanghai Dragons yet to stoke the flames.
Off the side, and then he's not going to be able to dodge those far rockets as easy. It'll be Baby picking up attack by
the timing. It's so perfect, Matt. The Diva just gets desuited and Baby can go nuts here with a tactical visor. Unfortunately for him, not many that response.
This is where he picked up both supports.
Dia there knows he had to find something and he gets that stick, and obviously that whole passage of play, that whole for Roshan, he needs to be a little bit more careful the way he jumps in. Baby, you see, he does get the flash there, but Baby is quite low. Quick burst healing, they're still trying to focus down this McCree, but he's got himself an Orb of Harmony. Very difficult to remove him from the fight, so instead, the Shanghai Dragons look for other targets. Novi and Dak, namely, were the ones that were focused after the fact. Now Dia just needs to dodge around a little bit. The recall was used. Could have put him in danger, but he had a dash charge left to get on inside, and they've got it! The Shanghai Dragons take the first stage here on Nepal.
Nevix had to go to the point to contest. Undead with a
Discord Orb stuck to Undead, and he's not moving it for the time being. Baby gets bowled over by Dia though. Sleepy's position's about to get assailed. Yeah, he's gonna fall. Drop down as MG there, really starting to do the cleanup quite nicely. Nomi's still present. MG desuited, but is able to get back in after just some furious flurries from the buddy pressure now, knowing that the San Francisco shot can't really peek out. But this is how the fight goes, not the way they would have expected to. The tactical visor is employed, despite the fact that MG was present in the fight. His mech gets destroyed. He wasn't able to save his teammates from Baby. There was also a lovely self-destruct dealt by Nevix there. And Apple might be what the Shock need to stay around in these fights. Now that Sleepy's transcended, there's Nomi going in for that primal rage kill. Dia's kind of looking like he's out at sea right now. He's at least grouped up with Undead close by, and Ultring is there with the Valkyrie. Healing available for the Dragons, but they're running out of numbers. They're running out of players. Dia doesn't have the pulse bomb. He could break this one open in a big play, but it's no chance to do it. And that's about it. As the smoke clears, there's no one left from the Dragons on the point.
They have to use that Valkyrie there, but it's this teamwork. They've looked good. It's going to be a sound barrier from both teams opening up. They do get Baby though.
Good opening there, losing the 76 before he could benefit from that overshield. And yep, this looks like it'll be a good fight for the Shanghai Dragons, Matt. Both their ultimates really connecting nicely. That Sleepy fall into a pulse bomb. Dante not long for this world himself.
Yeah, it is a good fight for Shanghai. They do end up using their Transcendence there, but they will have a Valkyrie here, though, Shanghai. If they can stay alive for a few seconds, it'll be Baby using the tac visor. It'll be Altering using the Valkyrie, getting up in the sky. This Baby looking to cut through members of the Shanghai Dragons. Altering solo, needs to get away, which means he can't provide anybody with healing as his teammates drop.
Oh no, that's a good metaphor for how this one's gone for the Dragons. Close but no cigar. Altering tries to go for a resurrect, but's cut down by Nevix in doing so. And that'll be map 2. Signs of resistance there from the Shanghai Dragons, but Matt, we went up here and just let it rip here. Riptide coming through, had to be used to get the D-suit on MG, but I think Dante's happy about that. When he keeps himself alive, they haven't given a second tick amongst all that commotion, and now Dante has so much room now. Like, Undead only kills him by getting a couple of nice shots. It's probably not going to happen. He's out in the open against Baby and goes down. And look, we talk about this, man. The fundamental game, right? Shanghai have it, but picking the McCree into a Widowmaker here and not making enough space
for a good spot to use this grab.
Yeah, sets it up on the high ground and catches Dak, and Baby's also there, but he's kind of obscured by the side of the building, so only the one kill from that one, but Dak and Nomi already fell to the Deadeye from Undead. So now the McCree getting some space, getting churned up, getting a bit fired up as well. Finally, it pays off. Fair bit of time shaved off the clock, in all honesty, though. But now Shanghai are on the move at least. Let's see how Undead open this up.
And Undead has taken some very nice routes with this McCree. He's able to pick up 2.
They got 35 seconds left. The Graviton just completely misses the mark. Undead trying to make amends. Deadeye cleans up Baby. Nevix now just giving a bit of ground, waiting for the sound barrier to dissipate, but Dante has gone down. So despite that slight flub there on the ultimate usage, Sleepy here just going to have to succumb rather quickly. They will give up that second checkpoint. The Dragons have a shot dead on that Widowmaker, so Baby might not be aware of where he's standing right now. It doesn't matter, Undead went down. Nomi made the right decision in clearing the Widowmaker off the high ground. That was Baby's biggest threat. Now he can sit back, lean into this damage, and pretty much cover this one for the rest of the shock, man.
Yeah, Shanghai did make a decent amount of progress though here, Mitch. The cleanup kills should come in. The hold should happen for the San Francisco Shock. And Dia launched a good grab.
That's just how dire this situation is. And Dante, by the time they do get out, will probably have a barrage ready, so he's hoping to get rid of MG's mech as soon as possible. Ultra gets cut down while he was using the coalescence. That's so nasty. And Dante doesn't even have to use that Pharah ultimate. That's so big.
They do end up using both support ults here though to take the point. The Shock will unlock the point.
Space is getting in a better position. That's the barrage we're waiting for. So only the one Undead. Interesting, he trades a Deadeye out against a... I mean, his target was stationary, so he probably didn't need to use that. Perhaps he queued it up prior. It's a 1-for-1 regardless, and Ultring's been brought back into the fray, but Roshan's missing here. Graviton Surge. Nevix was playing off to the side and couldn't eat it up, and that's gonna hurt. It's a 3K for MG. Him. It is going to be more. With only 30 seconds left in the round, they need to keep pressuring forward, but this is a good start. Dia's down. Undead is felled by concussive miner. Nomi's ready for the Earth Shatter of his life. Ready to deal with Roshan now. To pressure up. Roshan's knocked aside here, and it should be passage safe for the San Francisco Shock for the last stage of this map.
Oh, and if there was any self-destruct that comes in with an Earth Shatter as well, and that's going to be 2.
Nomi, Ultra in 5 to get down there. The self-destruct didn't claim its target, but perhaps it just didn't have to. Coalescence now, bit of icing on the cake to remove MG from the picture. No more Baby Diva stalling available for the Zed. The Dragons now to shock the pressure for. They've got this one. They forced them back easily enough, or maybe it was something there before that second checkpoint out. Lightens the load a little bit for Baby, but he falls to Undead. Undead winning these Widow duels. He's actually coming out on top in some of these now. Dax been spotted out, low HP. Trying to get away, but it won't happen. Roshan finds him now. The Dragons are looking like they're about to get into the driver's seat.
Yeah, they should be able to advance the payload from here. It's Nevix and Nomi alive, as there you see Nomi, he will fall. They will start to advance this payload. Okay, so they'll take point A.
Baby, but Ultring jumped in there and gave him some of that healing. You can see that self-destruct there being thrown across the map, and everyone tries to head towards the skies. You can see Undead trying to get up on the shuttle.
To get these shots onto Baby Bay, and it's going to be Dante using the Dragon Blade because he's going to be able to play on top of that ship. You see 2 kills go in favor of the San Francisco Shock right away, but now Baby Bay controls that high ground. It's going to be pretty weak. They get him demeched, and now it's going to be the blade from Dia. He's able to get one, looking for more.
And Dak gets a good move there to save the backline from Dia, but still, anyone who commits themselves to trying to fight on the payload now is probably going to fall to Dia's Genji or Undead's Widowmaker. Both of them combining, working in tandem very well, and that'll get them the point. I've got to say, mid-transcendent, and Freakville can sit back. He'll have his in just a moment. Nevix taking a lot of damage now, and that's going to be the Transcendence coming out of Freakville here. That's what they were looking for. There's the D-shoot. Nevix is down. Baby off towards the side. He's had better days. I'll give you the big tip. Roshan cleans him up. Dad's going to go down. Dia's got the pulse bomb, and he's not afraid to use it. Who'll be the first to peek out? It's going to be Sleepy. He avoids getting taken down by the pulse bomb at the very least. But look at that. No one to contest right now. And the Shanghai Dragons...
Yeah, nano boost coming out from Shanghai onto MG as he's going on top, trying to do some damage, but it's going to be Dante doing the damage.
He's everywhere.
Take out 3 players with that Dragon Blade.
That's really nice. That was smooth as silk there from Dante. Realizes he didn't really want to try and kill MG up on the high ground, but he looks down. He sees that Roshan was within kill range from 1 or 2 slashes, and he takes that opportunity instead. Very efficient work from Dante, and the Shock will get themselves that first checkpoint. 4 minutes. 42 on it. Baby's able to get back and continue to smash down MG. Free fill, no chance of getting out of that one. Dante's still full health here. Dragon Blade's been so good from him this game, really making a difference. And there it is, the slash to finish off MG. The Shock have really not been stopped at all on this map, Matt. Just smooth sailing.
If you had that Transcendence, though, you probably would have been able to live through that blade, right? I mean, you know, that's where we see.
That's a save.
Now the rest of the members come through for Shanghai. They're going to bring in a May.
Sleepy though, deals with Roshan and gets the big D-suit on MG. What a great time to wake up, excuse the pun. And that's Undead now falling down. It's going to be Dia there. Again, just trying to crouch up on the point, stay alive. No recall was going to be available. Couple more kills need to come in. Primal Rage would have done the job. And this puts the Shanghai Dragons in. He was the namesake of Undead.
Oh, and then they go for the res and Roshan picks up the ball.
Such a risky play. The Shock here might have just given the Dragons an open invitation into the second phase of this map after that error. Roshan dealt with, so, yeah. I guess the initiation potential being limited here, but Roshan's brought back into the fight pretty comfortably by altering this. No one there to really pressure that out. And yeah, the Shock have to back away and try and shore up their second point defense here. This has gone all wrong. He's getting a lot of resurrect so far in this round. Not suffering much pressure, I guess it's safe to say. Dak, on the other hand, though, is.
And Shanghai has to be careful. They have to stay on the payload. NG on the payload for them right now. He's going to use his self-destruct and then just get battered away there by Nomi. And that'll be
for the Primal Rage. Impossible for Undead to get out here. Buying the Shock some valuable moments on the payload. There will be another contest here, though, from the Dragons.
Yeah, Roshan and Dia will get onto the payload as you see Nomi just putting down a ton of damage onto Undead here. It'll be the first point unlocked from the San Francisco Shock. They get a clean sweep of everything.
Equal. So he's really lifted in the last few moments. But yeah, we're looking at Dante. The payload's getting close now. There's no risk really going aggressive here for the San Francisco Shock, and there's no margin of error left for the Shanghai Dragon. That's MG down. Self-destruct to force away. It was an attempt. Something was being done in the background, but Undead wasn't able to shut them down. And then McCree wasn't feeling safe there, and I don't blame him. The Shock make it to 4-0.
Yeah, Dante just comes up big here in our final map. 39 limbs.